All right, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Halomcr. You guys already know what's good. I hope everybody's been doing good. So this morning I'm bringing you guys something pretty crazy. I just seen it the other day and I thought to myself, you know what, I think this would make a really good fucking reaction, a solid reaction nonetheless. NASA releases audio of what a black hole sounds like, and honestly, this one's definitely a head scratcher because first, science tells us that there should be no sound in space because sound doesn't have anywhere to bounce off of. Sound, it's an endless void of empty blackness and stars and galaxies and, you know, burning hot balls of gas, all that good stuff. I mean, it's just supposed to be hollow. The space is supposed to be hollow apparently, but I mean, even people can't really explain this one. Apparently this is what a black hole sounds like. And I've already seen it multiple times, but I mean, I wanted to give you guys a general reaction myself, personally, to what I think it sounds like. Well, honestly, I didn't even think it would sound anything like this, but you guys are gonna trip out when you see this shit, dude. So let's hop right into it, because I'm ready. So this is presented by The Guardian, right? Guardian.com says NASA releases the audio of what the black hole sounds like. So let's give a listen. Look, it says right there, this misconception that there is no sound in space originated because most space is a vacuum, providing no way for sound waves to travel. Right, okay, that's what I was trying to say. Like, they're trying to say that you can't hear sound in space, but what the fuck is this shit, dude? This shit sounds crazy, dude. Like, honestly, it sounds like something straight out of, like, an apocalyptic scenario, dude. Like, you go outside and all of a sudden you just look outside, right? And not only do you see the fabric of the essence of the entire earth being sucked in by this giant vacuum, right? This is the sound that will be heard all around the world when this happens. That is just like the most eerie sound I've ever heard. No, like honestly, like I've listened to it like thousands of times already, but I can't get over the fact that that's what a black hole sounds like. Like legitimately, I've always wondered, like what does it sound like? Are we able to ever hear what one sounds like? Well, this is it right here, you guys. This is literally what it sounds like to be close to a black hole, if not close enough to where you can actually hear this thing going down. And there's also been other sound. There's also been other sound that they've discovered from black holes too, but I guess this is the one that blew up recently. There was another clip that I heard where the black hole, when two of them collide, it sounds like a chirping. It's like a whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like a chirping noise. It's like weird. So this is another audio distortion. So what I'm thinking is this one is like a single black hole that's just rolling around. You know, it's just going all over the place and it's sucking shit in. This thing is sucking galaxies in. It's sucking planets in. It's just a black hole. And how would you ever stop a black hole? I have no idea. I mean, I can't. I thought of the, well, I didn't really think of it, but I proposed the idea of how to save the sun by mixing it together with all the chemicals. Now the theory is, how do you stop a black hole? Honestly, I would have no idea. I couldn't even begin to speculate or imagine how you would possibly stop a black hole. I guess the only other way I could think of stopping a black hole, I can't say you would shoot a bomb inside that thing because there's no way. That thing would be literally dematerized into atoms. It'd literally rip you into shreds until you're literally fine particles of atoms, right? Because it's stretching you that because it's just so much pressure inside of a black hole that you are literally stretching into out of existence, essentially stretching you so far to the point where you are atoms and dust and matter and molecules. And I mean, that's the great dimensional pressure of the black hole. So I don't even know how the hell you could counter that much pressure. But I guess one way you could do it is if it's sucking things in and it's causing that much pressure to stretch, if there was a way to temporarily stop the motion of the black hole, you know, because you got to figure that maybe the black hole's going in one direction and sucking, right? Well, what if we were somehow able to shoot enough pressure into that thing where essentially it's like putting a stick in the cogs of the black hole long enough to stop it to where it just dissipates, like it just stops in motion to where all that pressure kind of just blows out of the black hole essentially, and kind of like stabilizing it, some way to stabilize a black hole long enough to where it would close back on its own. But that would defy all science. That would completely defy any kind of science and logical explanation, or you know what I mean? It would just defy logic. Like, how would you be able to do that? So I don't know. That's something really interesting to think about. But yeah, this is what a black hole sounds like once again. I just want you guys to listen to it a little bit more. Just space, time, everything is being sucked into this. Everything light can't escape a black hole. Nothing can escape a black hole. Right? And then you come out the other end somewhere. Some say that there's another end to the black hole, but we don't know that though either. It honestly sounds like, to me, it sounds like you're being sucked into the pits of hell. Like, you thought that the sound of hell was bad for those that believe in the creepypasta, right? Or I don't even think it's a creepypasta. It could be. Maybe it is considered, but I don't really know. It's old. I'll have to maybe do a video on it someday. But apparently Russians dug so deep into the earth that they heard the sounds of hell. That's just an old-ass rumor, and it's super old, so maybe some people have heard of it. But it sounds like that, almost, but, like, into an empty void of nothingness. Like, what? Dude, that is just so crazy. It blows my mind to think, like, if we could somehow see inside of a black hole, like, send some kind of drone, you know? So, my guy, send some kind of drone into the black hole. No, but, I don't know. I've always wondered what it would be like to go inside of a black hole. I mean, I kind of think I've explained it well enough earlier. But, I mean, this kind of stuff just blows my mind. Like, it's super interesting and fascinating to know that this is what the imminent doom of all humanity will be at some point. You'll be outside in the year 3050. Robots are flying around and shit, and you know, at this point, humanity hasn't gone into hibernation and been hooked up to a machine, like in the Matrix and shit. But, like, before all that happens in Zion and all that fucking crazy shit, you just go outside, right, and you hear this black hole sucking Earth, right? The thing is just sucking Earth in its essence, one by one, particle by particle, atom by atom. You're being sucked into this right here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, like, you guys have a general idea of what this thing sounds like now. So if any more interesting topics like this arise or pop up, or I feel that, hey, you know, I should cover this, I'll be sure to do so. Let me know, of course, your guys' opinions and your guys' comments down below, what you guys think of this. Especially the ones that can come up with an idea how to stop a black hole, because I'm very interested in debating that. It's like I said earlier, though, I think the only way you could theoretically do it would be to somehow stop the pressure long enough to where it kind of just closes back on its own. That's the only other way I could think. I mean, if you guys have another way of stopping a black hole, let me know. Like, the best comment will get pinned, all that good stuff, and I look forward to seeing these comments. So I hope everybody has a good morning nonetheless. I appreciate everybody just hanging in there in the meantime. We're going to be starting our new job in October, so things will start looking a lot better, and I'll be live streaming a little bit more. However, I do kind of want to do at least one here soon, maybe in the next day or two. The new content for Dead by Daylight has been released, and it's a Resident Evil update. I believe it's out. I do want to stream it and try it out, so maybe I might do that surprise. I might just show up randomly. Anyways, other than that, I'll see you guys in our next video, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, if you guys have managed to make it all the way to the end of the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Thank you.